Yeah, but just remember that if you're on in Facebook world and you're wanting to listen to the show, your best bet is to go ahead and bring up another browser and go to blogtalkradio.com/FretMichaels. That's your best bet to listen to the show. Yeah, you could go ahead and bring up Facebook Live every time to watch us, but your best bet is to go ahead and bring up another browser. Go to blogtalkradio.com/FretMichaels and go ahead. That way you can listen to us, or dial 718-766-4108. Go ahead and bring all that up so you can continually hear us, because you're going to miss a lot when Facebook Live cuts off. We've already cut off twice. It will cut off again, okay? So if you want to listen to the show without interruption, go to blogtalkradio.com/FretMichaels. That way you can continually to hear it. Or dial 718-766-4118. That way you can hear it all the time. And you could talk to us here in a minute, okay? And we're also going to give away Dollywood tickets tonight too, okay? So stay tuned for that, okay? We're going to go ahead and cover a few things and get it out of the way. That way we can bring this guy on, okay? Let's go ahead and cover this. Thank you to everybody that's donated to the GoFundMe.com/FretMichaels show. They've donated the last few times. We'll give a shout out to Anne-Marie, Kimberly. Thank you so much for donating. And remember, if you donate in the month of August, which we will draw out a winner, everybody will be qualified for this cool Gene Simmons Kiss mug, this Loki shark bracelet, which you can't get anymore. They're discontinued from Loki, and pass for two to the Smokies Aquarium in Gatlinburg, and all other 6 attractions in Gatlinburg. Also, if you donate between now and the end of the month, which is Wednesday, you'll get this black fedora and sunglasses that I wore during the show Monday night. So a lot of going on. Also, every time that you donate, you get to be qualified for the hotel stay at the Clarion Inn, which you can tell them the Clarion Inn at Pigeon Forge there off of Wards Valley is a very nice place to stay. So a lot going on with the giveaways and qualifications, you know. So GoFundMe.com/FretMichaels. Also, if you'll notice the shirt here, the Fret Michaels shirts, you can get at coolbandshirts.com. Go to Tribute Acts and you can find my shirts and Mr. Michael Chambliss. You can find both of our shirts there. And Samantha Chambliss. Yep, Samantha Chambliss. But you can find many of our friends on there too. You can get several different designs we have on there. And you can order any size and they'll be shipped to your house in around 2 weeks. They'll come right to your house, okay? Also, let me check my notes here. And another thing, it's time, you know, I tell you every week, it's time to get noticed right here at PM Star Promotions. That's Patrick at pmstarpromotions.com, and you can find him at pmstarpromo.com. Got an in-house graphic artist, so check him out for any of your promotional needs right there. And also I'd like to talk to you about my friends of the show, Titanic. Still here till Labor Day. You can go check out Wallace Hartley's violin there. It's $1.7 million violin. Go check it out. It was being played as the Titanic was going down. It's a beautiful thing to see, so go to TitanicPigeonForge.com, TitanicBranson.com. Go check it out right there. Also, if you're in Branson, you can see Leonardo DiCaprio's one of his outfits that he wore during the filming of the Titanic. Also, go check out my buddy Mike Bailey. He's the drummer for Bret Michaels. He's also the CEO of, the owner of Potomac Records. He's also got a GoFundMe page for the project he's doing for the putting musical instruments there to enrich kids at the high school there in Virginia. That's GoFundMe.com/music for schools. So make sure you go check that out and make sure you tell them you heard about it on the Fret Michaels show. Also, I'd like to say thank you to Anne-Marie. She was the winner of the auction for the shirt for the 80s Flashback 8K that I had up for auction. And all that money is going 100% to the Shriners Hospital. Would like to tell her thank you, and that will be in the mail to her this week, and want to tell her thank you very much, and all the people at the Shriners Hospital says thank you too. I think that's about all. And also remember, I have the new stickers in for the Fret Michaels show, and I will be unveiling new stuff later this week So everybody be on the look out for that. Watch out. Be on the watch out for that. And my little braids here, I'm going to have to flip them back. So that's all for now. We're going to go. We'll be right back with our guest. I think I'll go ahead and bring him in and let go of all the suspense, okay? By the way, invite somebody on Facebook Live. Let's go. Let's build it up. And while we're still on, but come back, okay? If it cuts off.
You know Gene Wilder died today.
You're listening to the Bret Michaels Radio.
Alrighty, we're back right here with the Bret Michaels Show. What's
so they all hung on, huh?
Yeah, they're ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We got my hometown checking in, and we're going to make a very I think yep, I have Tina's phone number, and listen, I'm gonna bring my guest on, and I'll have to make a little backstory every time I have him on here. Say hi to my sister right quick. Say hi, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
I'll have to tell you a quick story about Michael. He's the reason that I moved here, so I'm going to thank him for changing my life. My life has been better than it ever has been since I moved here. So he's the reason. He was my best man at the wedding. So let me bring on Mr. Michael Chambliss to the show at the Double Take Studios. So
there they are.
You want to put your headsets on there in case somebody talks to you? You want to?
I hear it, yeah.
There you go. Security. Come on, security. Come on in here and calm this crowd down a little bit.
I feel professional. I knew I was missing something. Can they hear me through the...
Yeah, they can hear you through the mic.
Okay.
That'll pick you up. All right. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to... listen, I told y'all this is going to be... what's my sister saying? Security. Security. Yeah. We're going to do this show not like we do any other show. We usually have professional, done by my wife, questions done, and we're going to ask them.
We had some that were called in. And
yeah, we had some a different way. We had Twitter and Facebook questions in, so because we always have a good response when he's in, because he's so popular and famous.
Yeah.
Well, he is here in this city.
In my hometown.
He's known worldwide in this state.
In this state, right.
But we're going to get to some of these questions, and then we'll get to some of y'all's questions. And please call in to 718-766-4118 to talk to him. That's what we're here for. But like I said, we're going to get to some other topics and things today, tonight. And we got just a few things that we want to talk about, but we're not discussed it amongst ourselves because we want to make it raw. And when we do it here with each other, and we just want to share it with everybody out there on the air and on Facebook Live, and maybe we can help some other people that's dealing with some things too. So and also we're going to have a little pay it forward segment. We're going to call it Dollar Heart, and if you'll notice, I got a new background, Hollywood. You can't see the Hollywood because my mic's blocking it, but you can see it a little bit because but I put flat fret. I put flat fret walking by there a little bit. Oh, am I blocking you?
Well, they can't see me, but
okay, I'll let him.
My mom might be watching, so.
Well, hi, Mama Joyce. And she better call because she always calls.
She does.
She better call from Purvis, Mississippi. But let's go. Did anybody send you any questions?
Yeah, most of them have been about my mom's recovery.
Yes.
She had heart surgery.
Right.
I think over a month ago now. Slide over.
Yeah, I can move over a little bit.
Okay. She's doing well. She was out of the hospital in 5 days, and that's not normal. She, a lot of answered prayers. A lot of prayers was going up. So, thanks to all the people out there that were praying. We had a lot of people. Had a big prayer chain going, and she's doing really well. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, she's a strong, strong woman, and very, very happy that everything came out. So thank y'all for all the prayers and cards and everything that y'all sent. We really appreciate it. We were talking about that today, Mom was. She said, I have a lot of friends on Facebook through you. I don't really know them. But
hey, friends are friends.
Friends are friends. Facebook's a wonderful thing,
Yeah. Yes. Speaking of friends, friends is a odd thing. Sometimes when you think you've got friends, you look and or look around and then you don't have them. Kind of like you think, you know what I'm trying to say is when you're like up here doing what you're doing, and then friends are your friends, but then when you're low and you really need a friend, you don't have friends. Do you seem to have that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Everyone has that, you know. But I've got some friends that love me the same way, whether my life is going great or my career or whatever, and they love me when I'm down. Mm-hmm. And I've had a lot of folks, and as we all do, you know, they say they're your friend, and they wind up just being acquaintance when things are good, you know. And
well, I can tell you, if you're picking up garbage on the side of the road, brother, I'm there for you, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No matter what you're doing, I'm there for you. So
I've called you before and said, have you heard this or that? No, I've not heard it. So maybe you're just not tuning in or something.
Well, maybe they know I'm your friend, so they're not going to say nothing around me.
Luckily, now I've got a lot of friends. I don't know very many folks in my life that are like that, really. I've been very blessed with a lot of good friends, close. I've made a lot of friends over the past 3 or 4 years, really, diving into the Elvis world. Folks that I did not know at all 4 years ago, I know will be lifelong friends now. A lot of the guys that do what I do, and a lot of the folks that come to the shows. And I think that's my favorite part about going to and doing the concerts and the festivals is the camaraderie between the guys, but also, you know, renewing the friendships with all the fans that come to the show. And so that's always my favorite thing. I don't really know what I'm talking about right now. We're talking about friends, but, you know.
Well, how many of us have them?
Yeah.
Friends. Well, now that you're back here in Pigeon Forge, tell everybody about your schedule and what's coming up.
Well, I'm back at
where they can see you.
Yeah, I'm back at Memories Theater this coming week here in Pigeon Forge. It's the longest running show on the Parkway. I think 1993, 92, 93. They started up
27 years.
Absolutely,
in October.
I'm very blessed, and my wife's very blessed to be part of Memories. You know, with the legacy they have going on here. That was the first show that I ever went to when I came here to Pigeon Forge. Was the Memories show, and just loved it, man. Back then, of course, I wasn't doing Elvis, but I thought, man, how cool would that be? I saw Lou Vudo, and he was there doing Elvis, and so cool. So I'm blessed to be there. I'm there this week, actually, starting tomorrow night, all the way through Saturday night. We're hoping for big crowds because it's Labor Day weekend that's coming, isn't it? It's Labor Day weekend coming.
Yes, it is. And my birthday's next Thursday, everybody.
This coming Thursday or
no, a week, the 8th. The 8th.
So we're going to have to buy you something, ain't we?
No, you don't want to buy me nothing.
I'm going to buy you a Michael Chambliss shirt from Cool Bands.
Coolbandshirts.com. Go down to Tribute Acts and you'll find them.
It's a plug.
Any size that you want. By the way, speaking of Memories Theater and his show, if you'll go to my YouTube channel, that is The Fret Michaels Show, if you'll scroll down there, you will see my wedding proposal during his show at Memories Theater.
Is that the scarf? Is that the scarf?
No, the scarf is over there on the tree.
But it was purple, I think.
It was lavender.
It was lavender.
Purple's lavender. It matched your belt that night on the chain suit.
It did. Which you will one day.
Which will be in this room one day.
In this room one day when we retire it.
Which we broadcast from Double Take Studios, which is right here in my wife and I's Elvis room, which is really hers, but she lets me claim it too.
You know, most of everything in this house is hers.
It is hers.
Pretty much hers.
This has got a Bret Michaels corner in it over here. It's got a Bret Michaels corner in it. So Memories Theater, y'all can check them out on Facebook. You also can check them out online. I think it's memorytheater.com.
And I'm also there the 13th through the 17th of this month as well.
And tell them about the Las Vegas show coming up in Marion, North Carolina.
Oh yeah, on the 24th. I'm excited about this one. We've done this show before with Travis Powell, a good buddy of mine.
Travis, if you're listening out there or watching, you need to get back with me about being on here, okay? Just a hint to you.
If he's listening and watching, he's in trouble. He's supposed to be on stage here in a minute.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Replay I'm talking about.
He better be putting the suit on right now. But yeah, we're going to be there on the 24th. Myself and Travis. I'm actually doing something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to dust off.
Blame it all on my roots.
I'm going to dust off the ropers and the Wranglers and
the Mobetta. The Mobetta.
You know about that, right? Yeah.
The Mobetta shoes.
Mobetta.
Oh, it's shirts.
They're still in business out there in Oklahoma.
Really?
And that's where I buy my Garth Brooks shirts. So I'll be doing Garth and
some folks in my hometown checking in, so I'm giving them the
I keep forgetting we're up there. I'm just talking away and of course Samantha will be performing her Maryland act, and also Alyssa Davis. She's going to be there.
She's going to get you good.
She's going to get you good. Yeah. She does a great job as Shania Twain. And so it's Elvis, Garth, Marilyn, and Shania. Of course, all those folks are synonymous with, is that a word?
Yeah, yeah. It's just like a finality.
A finality. Or eating at Pandora Express, yeah.
Yeah.
But who are all famous for their Vegas years, you know. So
look, there's your mother-in-law.
Oh, it sure is. And thank you so much to my mother and father-in-law who were here Saturday and Sunday helping us get moved into our new place.
Awesome. Ain't nothing like good help moving.
Yeah. Me and Sam, Samantha's dad, we just sort of kept wiping the same spot. You know.
And acting like you were doing so.
Yeah. And
hey, that's rock star approved there, Sam.
We had to go get lunch, you know, and we took our time a little bit.
Well, okay, since we're talking about Garth, go ahead and do Friends in Low Places, just the first 4 words.
You mean maybe 6?
Yeah, 6.
Blame it all on my roots. That's it. You got to come to the show.
I showed up in boots. Oh.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Well, let's see. This is like I said, this is a ad lib show tonight, and
we have nothing prepared.
Nothing really prepared tonight. Go ahead and just tell them that. And I didn't know that. I did not know that. The Silver Streak.
Gene Wilder passed away today. I think he was 83 years old. And what's ironic about that for me, I had never seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and I watched it last weekend, a week ago today, or Sunday. And Terry Evanswood, the famous magician that performs here in town, he had Samantha and I over, and of course I
still didn't want to go there.
Oh man, it's an amazing house he has with an old theater. You know, it's set up like an old theater, movie theater, and we watched Willy Wonka. We had a viewing of that.
Oh, Fred just fell.
And what?
Fred just fell.
Fred fell. But I loved it, man. I always wanted to know what the hype was about it, you know, and when I saw that on the news today, man, I was like, how ironic is that? Because all this week I've been YouTubing Gene Wilder and different things about it.
You ever seen Silver Streak with him and Richard Pryor?
I saw Stir Crazy, but I never saw Silver Streak.
You need to watch that. I remember that really well.
Yeah, I had seen Young Frankenstein, which I think is still my favorite.
I don't think I've seen that one.
But yeah, so our prayers go out to the family, and he will be missed for sure. Great.
Well, I tell you what, I want to do something right now, a little something special. I'm going to try to do something. Let's see if we can do this. We're going to try it. We're going to make a very special phone call to a very special person. So if you're out there watching, for the one that knows that I'm calling, we're going to try to do something special. Had someone want us to do something, and so we're going to try it. For the first time, we may try to add this and call it Dollar Heart segment. So are you ready to try something for the first time?
Absolutely.
Let's do this.
I'm here for it. We hope it goes well.
Yeah, we don't know if it will, but we're going to try it. So y'all bear with us, okay?
You're on your own because I have never seen this done.
Yeah, I had never tried.
I am not computer savvy whatsoever.
First time for everything, and here we go.
I don't think it's spelled that way.
I don't either. I don't either.
It's only numbers.
Okay, here we go. And say hi to my mom.
Hey, Mom.
All right,
Mom,
here we go.
All right.
I feel like I'm dialing for dollars. 3 from the top, 5 from the bottom. Here we go.
dialing. Now we'll be able to hear it.
We should be. One, it's working.
It is working. That's a good step.
Here we go, and that's the person we're calling right there.
Okay. She should probably go answer. She's typing.
Hello.
Hello.
Is this Tina?
This is Tabby and Tina.
Well, Tabby. Well, hello there. How are you doing?
Good. She's doing good. Say great.
Good.
Well,
Great.
that's awesome. I'm so glad that we get to call you tonight. Have you had a great day today?
Yeah.
All
I've
right.
been watching today. Okay.
Oh,
You've been
Yes,
walking?
walking, I think. Yeah.
What?
Well, I hope you walked a little extra for me because I didn't walk any today like I usually do. I didn't walk any today. I was lazy.
She's laughing, y'all.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you like red like the bandana I'm wearing tonight?
Yeah.
You do? Well, I tell you what.
Yeah.
And you like Elvis, of course, right?
Yeah. She likes all of them, too.
Well, look, Elvis we're going to send you a scarf in the mail, okay?
Okay, great.
And,
We'll sign it.
and then I heard that you like Hound Dog. Do you like Hound Dog by Elvis?
Elvis Presley?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, talk loud, baby.
yeah, because it's kind of hard. Okay. Well, I think we're going to get. I think Mr. Michael here that he does Elvis Presley. So I'm going to get him to sing for you a little bit. Okay? Is that okay with you?
Great. Great.
All right.
Well, since we're making history,
Okay.
then you're going to have to sing it with me.
Okay.
This is going to be
All right.
of Titanic proportions, right? We're
That's
going
what
all
I said
out.
this
Okay.
morning. Anyway, I was about to get run over by that ship. I had to get out of the way really quickly.
All right, you ready? You know the words
No.
to Hound Dog?
Start it like you do at the show. Will.
Well,
That's all I know.
here we go.
Ready,
You
go.
ain't nothing but a hound dog. I sing along, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. They said you was high class. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. You know they said you was high class.
Go ahead, finish.
Well, that was just a lie. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit. You ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
And then Ella walks in.
And then Ella walked
Then
in.
my dog walks in.
I think it's because you were singing.
Oh, yeah.
She was in there going, boo. Oh.
Now, are y'all still watching Facebook Live?
Oh, hey.
My dog wants to wave at you, too.
Hey.
Can you see my puppy?
Tabby was...
Yeah, she is. What kind? She ain't nothing but a
Is
terrier.
that here, Tabby? Yeah.
Well, we'll make sure we're going to get that sent to you, okay?
Okay. So thank you. Thank you.
You're very
You're
welcome,
welcome.
and I hope you have a great night, okay?
Say bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Fred.
You're
Thank
very
you,
welcome.
Michael.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Nice meeting y'all. Talking to y'all.
Bye-bye. That was awesome.
You did a good job.
That was awesome.
You did a great job.
You just
Look
said
at
that to everybody.
You did.
Did I do it?
This is called fretting. I mean, the people at home can see it, but every time.
Hey, look who's watching. Look who's watching.
Travis, what is he doing?
Wow, we can't believe Travis.
He is supposed to be on stage, right? Well, he's got a few minutes. Yeah.
Travis, we were talking about you earlier. You need to get with me, brother.
He's combing that hair right now, probably.
Is he spraying anything on it?
If there's a mirror around, man, he's in it. So.
Oh, Travis. Well, Tina, thank you so much for letting me do that on Tabby. Oh, she was singing along with us.
Was she singing along? That's awesome.
Well, that's cool, awesome. And I'm glad we could do that for her. And we'll send her some goodies in the mail, okay? What's up, Trent? We will definitely send her some goodies and send her that scarf. And I hope she enjoys it as much as we enjoyed singing it for her. Okay? And I hope you watched it and seen Ella wave at her.
So these are friends of yours?
They're from my hometown.
From your hometown.
Mm-hmm. Now, and yeah, he's in front of the mirror. Okay. But now, all I ask you to do is please do something this week to pay it forward, okay? Still, do that to pay it forward no matter what. If it's something, if somebody's behind you or in front of you at McDonald's, do it, okay? Pay it forward in some way. If it's nothing but holding the door open for somebody, do something this week, okay? That's all I ask you to do, okay? Please do that this week. That was a request for me to do something for someone because they have had something to pay it forward for them. So that's what they wanted to do. Miss Tabby has Down syndrome, and so in honor of the new program out that you said y'all watch it, right? Born This Way.
Born This Way, yeah.
That's what that was in honor of. And what's up, Will? Will Stiles is watching.
Will Stiles. Well, he's off tonight, so
yeah, I think he's headed to Memphis, isn't he?
Headed to Memphis? He probably is. He plays out in Memphis quite a bit. So be careful, Will. And when he gets there, I'm sure he'll be in a mirror too. You know.
Yeah.
So
but this pulling his hair out like Brett was just a bad idea.
Talking about Born This Way, it's really for Samantha and I, it's really opened our eyes up to folks who maybe are just different. You know, we're all different. Lord knows I'm different from a lot of people, and I think a lot of people probably watched that show, or who is watching it probably watched it out of pure curiosity, which is why we watch a lot of the reality shows. But it really opened up my eyes, and I learned a lot about Down syndrome, which I think is really the reason why they're doing the show.
Well, that's what the person was wanting me to do this, because they wanted to do that to them because they're wanting to bring awareness to that because they had someone in their family that had it and they had passed away.
Right.
And that person wanted to pass it along, and they wanted to bring awareness to that because they had lost a loved one.
Absolutely.
And so when they're going around doing that to people, and they're wanting to pay it forward, but they're wanting to pay it forward to something like that because they're wanting to bring awareness to that. And they're really excited about that reality show coming up.
I think it's remarkable when someone will embrace.
Tina said that's on their bucket list when they come to Tabby's, and them are going to come to Memories whenever they come. So maybe Michael will be performing.
Yeah, maybe so. If I'm not, we have Will Stiles there and Matt Cordell. We're constantly rotating in and out, but if you miss me, those guys are great. Everyone has a spin on Elvis. And that's what's so cool about the guys that impersonate or portray Elvis on stage or whatever. Everyone has a different spin on him, and it's so cool to see, the different eras that they picked up from. But I think it's remarkable that folks who embrace whatever, I don't want to call it affliction, because just being different from everybody. Like I was saying, man, I'm different in so many ways. I have a friend of mine, Logan Slaughter, who has autism, Asperger's. Yeah.
So does Lane Crew.
And Lane Crew. And I love that they're so open about that. And it's piqued my interest and made me want to learn more about it by watching them and some of their comments and forums that they have on Facebook.
Read that. Tabby said she has 2 new friends.
She has 2 new friends. That's right.
That's
right.
Awesome.
Yep. So cool.
She will. But, get into that. That reminds me of something that I've opened up and I've talked to my friends about on here. Because, you were talking about my meltdowns on Facebook the other day, and you was talking about when it kept cutting off. And I was like, oh, don't worry about it. Those people know about me and my craziness, because I've opened up and I've talked to these people about that, no matter how happy everybody seems on Facebook, like, I don't post anything negative. Now, I may rant and vent on Facebook, and we'll get to my latest rant here in a minute. We vent, everybody seems, because we all have things going on in our lives that, we don't let everybody know about. But I told people, I let people know that it's okay to have things going on, because I've diagnosed and suffer from bipolar and depression. And I'm not ashamed to say that, like you were saying. I'm not ashamed to say that, because it may help somebody to go get help for that, because it took me years before. I just thought, like me and you talked the other day, because I've been having for about a week now, I've been in that valley. Where it's been really bad and it's never stuck with me this long. But if you feel that way, you think it's normal, right?
Yeah.
And then I finally...
And other people said, I could tell when I called you. I knew something was wrong.
So I finally went and got help, and I'm not ashamed at all to tell people that. So you never know when... I wish somebody would have talked to me about it, because I didn't think it was okay to go talk to somebody, but I did. So,
And I think
I'm open like Logan and Lane. I'm like that. I don't mind, because I may help somebody realize that it's okay to go talk to somebody about it and get help.
Well, the first thing, like when you're told that something's wrong with you, or someone a doctor tells you, yes, you're bipolar, or yes, you have this, or yes, you have manic depression, or whatever, you don't want to tell anybody, because the first thing you go is, there's nothing wrong with me. I don't want people to know that something's wrong with me, because they may look at me different. But we all battle things, whether it's being bipolar or depression or excessiveness and whatever. But I'm like you, I battle the same thing that you have. We've talked about, me and him's on the same kind of medicine.
Yeah.
And for years and years and years, I tried to maybe self-medicate or find ways of trying to deal with whatever I was going through. Mine really was never anger. There's a lot of different spectrums of being bipolar. There's I never was an angry person, but I could start the day in a great mood, and then by 2 o'clock just be in an awful mood, and then be back up by 7 or 8 and in a great mood again. And it was just something I had no... I've been on vacations before when everybody else is just having a great time, and there's nothing in my life that I could think was wrong, but I just couldn't pull myself out of, that funk that you get into. And it cost me a lot of friendships. We were talking about that earlier. It's cost me probably jobs. It's cost me, like I said, relationships, money, because I never went and really tried to figure out why it made me feel this way. And so I have a Dr. Rob White, who's been a great guy here in town for me. Just really... Oh, you too, huh?
That's where I go to.
He's a fantastic guy, and we just sat down and talked about a lot of stuff, and he helped me abundantly. He didn't want to just throw a lot of pills at you or this, that, and the other. That is the first thing that... I shouldn't say all doctors, but there are those out there that do that, and that was done to me a lot in my 20s. I wish I'd have, met him or found a doctor like him that really made me aware of what was going on and found the right ways to cope with it, So getting back to being embarrassed or ashamed or whatever, I think at the beginning you don't really want to talk about those type of things, but I always looked at, and I think it happens now, when you're an entertainer or maybe you hold a high position with a company, or maybe even if you're a leader, a pastor of whatever, you don't ever want anyone to see a chink in your armor because you feel like you have to be greater than, or you have to be something that they look up to. I wish that people would have told me back then, maybe it's okay to talk about it, or hey, I'm going through this, because I know when I'd go see entertainers or whatever, I thought that they had it all down pat. You know, that their life was totally together. And I think that a lot of people that come to our shows think that about us, you know, too. But as soon as we step off that stage, I mean, life is life for us too, you know. And life is life for whoever you might be. If you're Celine Dion or Shania Twain or Garth Brooks or whoever, they deal with problems just like we do, you know. Now, they have a little more money than we got, you know, but everyone has their own issues, personal issues that they're going through. And so, no, I've told people, you know, especially if people see me, you know, down or up or whatever, that's around me long enough. You know, you have to be around me long enough to see that. But yeah, I think it's great for these folks who are, you know, like on Born This Way, that are stepping out and bringing awareness to Down syndrome, the folks who are bringing awareness to autism. I think you're going to see more and more of that. At least I hope.
Right.
I hope that we see that. When I heard the word bipolar or whatever, man, I had it in my mind that this is a person that might just go postal on you and kill you. I mean, I really did think that.
I did too.
Until I educated myself on, you know, it's just a chemical imbalance, you know, really. And
it's like joking around, and I can make jokes about it and laugh about it because you know, as the saying goes, I have it, I deal with it, I can make jokes about it. And that's like the guy when he was talking about doing the reality show. I was like, well, if you want some good reality, you know, let me go without my medicine for about a week.
Or have Facebook crash about 3 or 4 times. And
or really let me go without my medicine for about 3 days.
Yeah.
Because I take about a buffet of 6 in the morning. 6 or 6. Yeah, 6 in the morning. And then
boy, you are wacky, aren't you?
2 in the day and 2 pills at night. So whatever you want me to take, skip.
But it was mainly...
or Mary said, or let me get a sweet tea.
Sweet tea, okay. But I think we've talked about things. It was really a seizure that you suffered, right? That made you seek help or go to the doctor. Is that what it? Is that what kind of brought it to? You had an illness or something.
I have seizures. Yeah. So some of my medicine, by the way, always anti-seizure medicine too. So. But,
well, it's like Bret Michaels. He suffers from
brain hemorrhage and all kinds of stuff. There's
diabetic or something like that.
Yeah, he's diabetic too. So we have head issues too.
And I mean, he's open about those things, and so it's okay to talk about, you know, if you're dealing with this or dealing with that. Especially seeing these individuals on Born This Way, and our sweet friend you met here. God bless them for being positive and moving on. I was watching some of those folks have it way more together than I do, you know, or at least I feel that way.
And Tina, you talking about PTSD? Steve, or if you're still on here, there's going to be a movie filmed about PTSD. We all back in April we done the 22 push-up thing for PTSD to bring awareness to the 22 veterans and current soldiers that we lost to suicide. 22 soldiers a day. There's a movie going to be filmed called there he is, Steve, called Out of the Fight. Steve's the director there of that movie that's coming up, going to be filmed, and I'm probably going to be in it, I think. So we're looking forward to that being filmed. Changing the gears just because I look down, if you'll see this leather cross bracelet, Michael's got one too. Hold your wrist up.
Yeah.
See there? We have these available. Y'all contact me if you're interested in them. Leather cross bracelets.
You see those folks talking about it. Let's switch gears.
Oh, you want to switch gears?
Yeah,
Okay.
Someone wrote that in or called that in. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say on that, but I don't really want to.
So we'll get to the Dollywood tickets in a little bit, I promise y'all. But somebody wants to talk about my rant from today.
Oh, you ranted on this?
So some people, you might be offended by this. Okay?
I have no idea what you're about to say. as Elvis said, I plead innocent of all charges right now.
And by the way, in the Fret Michael show hats, I have one white one left. Michael, if you want to hold that up for me right quick.
One white one?
Yep. This is the only
That's
hat.
black. Oh, I got
Black.
you. Yeah.
The Fret Michael show hat. We only have one white one left.
Not only is he crazy, he's colorblind.
So we have one white one.
Yes.
Yep. Good old Colin Crappernick.
Oh.
Good old Colin Crappernick. Let's talk about that for a moment, okay? All right, Dustin, have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Okay.
Oh, very briefly, though. He's
Yeah,
not even worth the time.
we're going to take it very, very briefly.
What do they want to know?
Y'all all saw my and heard my rant, okay? If you hadn't, go to youtube.com and check out the Fret Michael Show channel, and you'll see while you're looking at my proposal video, you can check out my rant. Please do. Share it. I know I'm not going to be viral like the $6 million guy burning his jersey, but I'd like to at least get 100 views on it.
Was it bad? I hadn't seen it yet.
Now, and then I posted another thing and told him I'd like to meet him face to face or man to thug, whatever, you know.
Man, there's a lot of.
Go ahead. You go ahead. I'll voice mine. You give yours, because my blood pressure get up.
He's not ashamed or to take all those millions of American dollars.
That oppressed money.
Yeah, that oppressed money. If you look at his house, he was raised by two Caucasians that love him, and he loved them back. Yes, our country has problems, man. There's oppressed people. Man, I feel oppressed, you know. But to not stand up. When you have soldiers, there's a 49er that actually left the team and went over to Afghanistan to defend his country.
He was an Alabama Crimson Tide.
An Alabama player. I didn't know that.
But
I mean, so he felt more compelled and felt it in his heart to go over there and defend his country than defend his quarterback or whoever. And I just think, just get out. Leave. Quit taking our hard-earned money, you know. Just get out, you know. You don't have to stand. Just get out.
I told him to retire from football and retire your mouth, boy. Yeah.
If you really want to make a statement, just walk away. And we'd appreciate that.
You know, he called Cam Newton the N-word last year as he was sitting the bench.
But anyway, don't get started.
And I told the San Francisco 49er fans, they want to protest, they need to protest the game and sit out so he won't get he won't get no money. But
this is
you know what?
That's what you do. Hush.
Yeah, I don't want Kanye West could take a bullet. I don't care.
Oh.
Al Sharpton too.
Oh, but a lot of folks, man, you know.
No. And you know what?
It's not.
But he did. He got fined for racial slurs last year.
Okay.
So it's kind of I don't, you know.
People have been calling in asking our, what is that, favorites?
Well, let's do this. While we're on,
I'm trying to change the subject. You know.
While we're on this, and another thing, speaking of friends and all, I take all I can take a lot of times on Facebook before I have to vent and comment on stuff.
I think you booked me here so that you could rant. Maybe.
Look, buddy, I don't need you to rant.
No,
ask my wife's coworkers
to gain some of my people so you could rant.
But people, just because the teams they want to pull for, or the person they want to vote for, okay? People post stuff and it shows up on my wall. I don't comment back on them who they want to vote for. Just like when I post something on my wall, like for instance when the protesters were protesting, I finally put on there, look, you can protest all you want to, but if you get in the middle of the road and I'm close by, bump, bump, bump. That's all I said. I got a guy unfriended me because of that. After he posted all over my wall, then he unfriended me for I couldn't respond back. But I wouldn't go like I was going to floorboard the car and go run over them. I was just going to push. I'm not going to stop and let them attack my family in the car. But
people get really upset over religion or politics.
And then you post who you're going to vote for or post this and that, and people want to hijack your wall and then get all over you for. But don't don't lose a friendship or get mad at somebody because of who they're going to vote for.
I lost 2 friendships. Remember when the Pope came to America, and remember that?
Yeah.
I don't even know a lot about that, which is exactly why I posted on my wall.
Illuminati.
The Pope is coming to America for a visit, going to the White House. What are your thoughts? Because I did not know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
And people took that the wrong way. I had all this hate mail coming through Facebook. How could you get up there? You don't, and knock the Pope and this, that, and I just wanted to know because I didn't know,
I don't understand that.
Exactly.
Pope
And I had 2 folks from Hattiesburg and Purvis, my area, that said that I embarrassed them because I got up there and downed the Pope. And they unfriended me, and I was simply asking a question. But I learned real quickly not to usually, don't even ask questions about, don't even get around politics or religion, So.
Okay, just like when we went to see Donald Trump when he came to Knoxville several months ago. I was lucky enough to get a political sign they handed out. Well, I was lucky enough when he come off, he signed the sign we had. I got to shake his hand and he signed it. Well, I posted pictures of it. People were dogging me out. I didn't say I was going to vote for him. I didn't say anything. I posted pictures of the sign because I got Donald Trump's autograph.
Yeah. Whether or not he's the president, he's a huge celebrity.
I mean, Brett Michaels won Celebrity Apprentice. Hey, I thought it was cool.
But you know how many people now just hate him that were probably fans of him before, because now he stepped off into politics.
I'm voting for Donald Trump. I don't care. I'm going to tell people, and I've told them I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. I'll show you right now. I'm voting for Donald Trump.
You're on the Trump train, huh?
I'm not ashamed to tell nobody, and I don't care if people unfriend me because of it. That's my opinion. It's just like I'm for Alabama. Roll Tide. You could be for whoever you're for, so I'm not going to be not your friend because you're for a certain person. Who cares? Now I don't know if Michael wants to tell everybody your opinion on the presidential thing.
I don't mind talking about it. It comes.
I told y'all it's getting real tonight.
It doesn't matter. Everyone has a choice, and that's what makes a democracy.
Hey, while you're talking, I'm gonna get something to show folks.
Okay. Don't leave me too long here because I might dig myself a hole. What makes this country so great is that we are a democracy, and
see, Donald J. Trump right there. See?
Oh, he signed it, huh?
He signed it.
That's a heck of a signature. Can you copy that and maybe find one of his checks? And
yeah. I don't know if that'd fit on a check. It's so big. Yeah. I could get one of them checks we give to charities and big ones.
That'd be a very easy signature to forge, wouldn't it? Just make a bunch of lines. But I think it comes down to who do you feel like would be a better president for you? Do I agree with all of the things that Trump has said? Some of his rants, he reminds me a lot of you, He believes in what he believes in, and he voices it. Mm-hmm. Same way as Hillary Clinton. I mean, for me, though, I'm voting for Donald Trump. Just simply because, for me, he would be what I would want out of a president. Mm-hmm. Have we had better presidents if he's elected? I believe so far. If he's elected, he's got a heck of a job to do. Hillary Clinton, I believe, has not been honest, and I think
that's worse for her too.
And I think Trump has. I think he's got in trouble for his honesty. I mean, he's been brutally honest, and I think that's why a lot of people have chose not to like Donald Trump. And like I said, we're down to those 2 choices. There were some other candidates earlier in the campaigns that I actually liked, that I was really supporting. But now we're down to 2 candidates. And for me, I feel like Donald Trump would be a better president for Michael Chambliss.
Well, she's done ran the country once.
Well, yeah. But, yeah, I'm for Trump. Absolutely.
All right, then. Hey, well, let's go ahead and eliminate a couple of people from the Dollywood ticket. Reach in there and pull out a name, Michael.
Okay. Condoleezza Rice. No, I'm just kidding.
Condoleezza, you're not going to Dollywood. Not on Fred Michaels anyway.
Gianna Wyatt.
Jenna White.
Jenna
White. You're not going to Dollywood this time.
Why?
We're reverse drawing.
Reverse drawing. I've got to pull all those names out of there?
We're going to do a couple at a time.
Okay. There's a lot. Can we just pull a bunch of them out?
It's just 10 of them.
Oh, there's just 10 of them. Okay. Here we go. I picked up 2 of them. This is Anne Marie. Daniel?
Dahill or something. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. So Anne Marie, you're out.
And Emily Gibbs.
Oh, Emily. Oh, bless her heart. Sorry. She's tried the last few times.
Sorry.
All right. So what do you want? What's on the topic now?
Well, all these people have called in.
with
some, put me on the spot here.
Okay, hold on. Speaking of Anne Marie, we got to put her on the phone right quick. Okay, hold on.
She called in.
Yeah. Thank you for calling. And how are you tonight, Miss Anne Marie?
I'm good, Fred. How are you and Michael doing?
We're doing well, thank you.
Doing well, doing great. Digging us a hole.
And let me tell everybody, this is Miss Anne Marie. She got the shirt at auction last week for the 80s Flashback 8K. The money's going straight to the Shriners Hospital, and she wants to give a shout out to some people in honor of. No, I got that wrong. She got the shirt in honor of a couple of people, and she wants to tell their names.
I just want to say it's in memory of my father, who we lost 22 years ago to cancer.
Okay.
And I miss him very dearly. And just recently, this past November, we lost my husband's mother. So to Adam Gromack and Margaret Dayhill, the shirt is for them, and we are donating that money to Shriners in memory of them.
Oh, well, we really do appreciate it. Dave Lynn, he's watching. He's the organizer of the 80s Flashback, and matter of fact, we're going Friday to give the money to the Shriners Hospital, so we really do appreciate that so much. And by the way,
oh, you're welcome.
You made me almost totally forgot. I would like to like for everybody to say happy birthday to my grandmother in heaven today. That was a very special lady in my life, and she passed away in 2007. I just remembered to say something about that on the show to start it off with.
My grandmother passed away in 2006.
Well,
so
yeah.
Well, God bless the both of them. I know we hold them very dear to all our hearts, and we always miss them. It's never easy getting through the years without them. It never gets easy.
Amen.
But we hold their memories very dear to us.
Exactly. And you tell Mackenzie that we said hello.
I will. She was watching just a little bit ago and passed out with us. And she was full of smiles when Michael was singing Hound Dog, because that's actually one of her favorite songs.
Well, good.
And she remembers Michael.
Well, I got her flat fret in there ready. I got her flat fret in there ready.
Awesome. She's gonna love it.
How'd you like Fret singing? Were you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Don't put her on the spot like that.
No, seriously, this is where everyone's getting their opinions out there. So
I think I'll go for 8.
An 8?
I'll go for it.
So
why not?
Would you put him through to Hollywood if we were on American Idol?
Sure.
Absolutely. Everybody has
you're
a
going
shot
to
in life.
Hollywood. Hey, congratulations. Yeah.
I can't put them on.
Yeah, you're gonna break them.
Yeah, break them.
Yeah.
But we really do appreciate that, and I'll get that in the mail this week. All of that, and all your goodies, and I'll put that other stuff in a separate thing for her.
Awesome. Thank you.
Well, thank you. And you have a good rest of the night.
Well, you guys have...
Thank you.
You too, and look forward to seeing you guys when we get down there in October.
Awesome. Make sure you holler at us.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Thank you. I hope you keep listening to the rest of the show.
Oh, absolutely. Will do.
Thank you so much.
Well, you made it through to Hollywood.
Bye-bye.
Made it to Hollywood.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Well, I was hoping to get to 100 viewers, and I was going to sing Every Rose.
If we can get to 100 viewers, you'll sing Every Rose?
Yeah.
Oh, man. We might get up there.
Yeah.
How many minutes we got left?
We got an hour.
An hour? This is a 2-hour show?
It's a 2-hour cruise.
Oh, man. I got that.
Hey, y'all invite 70 more people, and I'll sing Every Rose for y'all.
Oh.
Hey, Richard, if you'll message me, private message me, I'll tell you how to get those bracelets, sir. Just message me on the show page, or message me to my Facebook page, and then I'll direct you to the right place. Well, so you said people's messaged and wants to know who your favorite ETA is. Which, by the way, everybody out there, that's Elvis tribute artist for y'all that's not in the loop.
Who is my favorite?
Elvis tribute artist.
Oh, man. My favorite.
Yeah, not Michael Chambliss.
No, of course
can't
not.
pick
Man.
Michael
Not
Chambliss.
in the least bit. Like I was saying earlier, everybody does all the Elvises, and there's some female Elvises out there too. They have a different spin on Elvis, you know.
Yeah, they got
50s.
boobies.
Some of us guys do too.
There it goes. It's gone. It's gone. It's fixing cut off. Facebook Live's gone.
Maybe that's a sign.